Okay, day 140, this is part 5, and this is the follow-up on the Cameron Ross Burgess story. These teams, these task forces, have been assembled to provide the best family services for the child in a vulnerable situation. But the problem that happened in Florida was this tussle between this group called Child Advocacy and Child Protection. Now, the interesting thing about Child Protection is we had somebody come up to the White House fence, shoot themselves, seemingly trying to bring attention to something, and the police did nothing to search his home. That would lead you to believe that something is very wrong with the Child Protective versus the Child Agency. The Child Advocacy group is at the hospital, so they would have the psychologists, doctors, and so forth to do team medicine. Team medicine is definitely a good thing when you're trying to determine a path for advocacy going forward. The Child Protective Services was in this kind of position of trying to beat advocacy to the punch, go closer to the client, come at them with this team of special people that they've handpicked versus coming to the hospital. The problem with that is there's always the SEIU janitor in the back. There's the alpha male who sees maybe these women in vulnerable positions as a profit center. And I'm talking about the Oleg Deripaska type profit center, which is, oh, have woman, that's money. And also potentially, and I'm coming more and more to accept this as task force talks to me, looking at children as potentially a profit center. And it's called the alpha beta split. You have the alpha male go after the older women and say, hey, why don't we go party this weekend? We got somebody to take care of your kids. They're going to do fun and games. And then I guess the beta stringer? Yeah, beta stringer. And it's something I can't even process how you would look at a child as a profit center. But there you have it. Somebody 11 years in that business. So I can't fault her or question her expertise. So that's really where the story is. There's something horribly wrong in Gainesville. Something was horribly wrong, and all the metadata is pointing in that direction of people that are looking at the children as profit center and looking at the adult women in these vulnerable situations as potentially a profit center, not for the best interest of the child or the mother. So that's what we're looking at right now, and everything we're seeing is pointing in that direction. All the metadata is pointing in that direction where we need more attention on this. The person that came here and shot themselves at the White House door obviously was trying to draw attention to something very wrong. He was a very happy-go-lucky guy, and something very wrong was happening in his work life.